This review has been brought to you in part by Main Irish Airsoft and KWA.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Irish Airsoft. First of all, an apology. It's Ireland, it's the middle of June, so naturally it's raining. You can probably hear in the background noise, there's rain hitting the sunlights above me, so apologies for that. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay. So what are we going to look at today? Pistols. I own a couple of pistols, as do a lot of airsofters, but I don't really use them when I'm out skirmishing. So I wanted to change that. I wanted to make a conscious decision to go and actually use my pistol in skirmish. But, you know, I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, I want to do, you know, clean slate, let's do something different. So I got on to Derek in MIA and said, Derek, any chance you could order me in the KWA Glock 19 professional training pistol? And he says, what's that? Well, you know, Glock do, or KWA do two ranges. They do their standard pistol range and they do their PTP range. Professional training pistols, which, as the name suggests, are very popular with various security forces for use in non-lethal training environments. Basically, they were designed to mimic the handling characteristics of their equivalent in the real steel world. So, oh, that's interesting, said. I'll order a few in, and we'll see how it goes. So, there's the Glock 19 that I ordered in. And the first thing you notice when you pick it up is the heft of it, the sheer weight of it. It is far, far heavier than the standard KWA Glock range. I have a Glock 17, I have a Glock 26C, and even though the 17 is a larger pistol in terms of longer barrel length, larger pistol grip, this is far, far heavier. The slide is much heavier metal. The recoil spring seems to be much heavier as well. So they are definitely trying to mimic the real steel equivalent of these pistols. Now, for those of you in the States, don't get too excited about this because due to copyright and trademark issues, this isn't available from KWA USA. We're based in Ireland, so European rules apply. So the range, what's in it? Okay, obviously there's the Glock 19. There are two flavours of M9. There's the standard M9 and there's the M9 Tactical, which we don't have here at the moment. There are three flavours of 1911. There's the Mark 1. There's also the Mark 2. And my favourite of the bunch is the 1911 DS, which is a shorter barrel version. The handle, the grip itself, feels very similar in terms of size, but the shorter barrel does make a big difference in the way this thing handles. To me, it's much more comfortable. Aesthetically, it's far more pleasing to the eye. I'm not a big 1911 fan, but this one works for me. So, I've mentioned already they're far heavier than their equivalents in the standard range. Another huge difference, which is going to pay off dividends, is that from what I can see in the technical data, all the PTP pistols, apart from the Glock 19, it seems, now incorporate the new Ns2 Gas System from KWA. In KSC speak, that's System 7. So they are going to be more efficient in their use of gas. You're not going to get as much wasted gas. More of the gas is going to be used to actually send the BB down the barrel, which is a good thing. So I haven't fired anything except the Glock 19, okay? Because these are actually already going to other people, so obviously I'm not going to fire them. But I did bring this out in the field, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got my first pistol kill because I went out of my way to deliberately use it when the time was appropriate, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Got my first pistol kill. Hoorah! The nice thing about the Glock is that it takes the standard KWA Glock mags. I reckon that's because it doesn't incorporate the Ns2 gas system. The pistols that do have the Ns2 gas systems probably have dedicated mags, so if you do have an older KWA M9 or 1911, you may not be able to use your old mags, but certainly the 19 does. Very impressed with it, definitely going to use it more and hopefully be getting some more kills. Going to be using this predominantly up close, because you know, while it's very good sort of out to range about 20 yards, beyond 20 yards really you're far better off using your AEG anyway. So hopefully some indoor CQB stuff, close quarters up at the courtyard and Red Barn, this is going to be perfect, and I'm going to make sure I use it. So thanks to MIA for getting this in for me, and very worthwhile checking out the rest of the PTP range if you're in the market for a new pistol, or you're looking for something with slightly more realistic handling characteristics. From what I've seen looking at them, predominantly made of metal, very, very nicely made indeed. The way they're all put together, very solid. Really can't say anything bad about them. Obviously now, although they are PTPs, you're not going to get them, you know, you shouldn't expect them to shoot any harder than your regular pistol. Having said that, this Glock 19 does shoot 290 to 300 on a full fill of green gas. My Glock 17 is giving me about 280. So it does shoot a little harder, but don't expect them to shoot over the joule, because obviously we're in Ireland. The regulations, the legislation says that 1 joule is our limit over here. So don't expect them to shoot over that, but they do fire very nicely indeed. The heavier slide, heavier recoil springs do make a big difference. So check them out. And that's it for me. Oddie's Airsoft out.
Get in, hit him, middle window. Hit him, middle window. Hit. White window.